15 people were hurt in a stampede on a subway train.
Damn. If I was one of the 15 people that got hurt, bitch, I'm hurting at least 35. I trust that everybody had a good, awesome, lovable, full, excuse me, fantastic, beautiful, stuffed your face Thanksgiving. Because I sure as hell did. And if you did it right, you're going to have leftovers for days. After fart. Sorry, it's just all day today. Like after I ate, all day, gas. But it's funny because I can't, like when I go in the toilet, nothing comes out, just air. So it's like, it's weird. So just want to let y'all know that. Let's get it. Sup? Zo. Wait. Okay.
Number 15. Mind the Gap. In April of 2017, a man, a woman, and 2 children stroll along a Sydney platform to a stationary train. As the New Zealand Herald reports, the man and woman were the children's grandparents, but when they turn to board the train, the grandma boards with the girl, and as the grandpa and boy step over the threshold, the little boy slips from view. He's fallen through the gap, a mere sliver between the platform and the train.
Something tells me I'm going to rain in this video, or at least water up, because did you see how small that child was? That's crazy, Mo. God damn. This is what I'm kind of iffy about grandparents and and like old people watching youngins, kids, really smart, like kids like of that size. You know, because they can barely watch out for themselves. What makes you think they can, you know, watch, you know, kids? They can't even some old people I legit cannot supervise themselves. Like they need a supervisor. They need, you know, a chaperone or something. That's crazy. Damn.
Both grandparents are then seen trying to flag the train guard down so that the train doesn't take off with the boy below, but with no help in the train's departure fast approaching, the man drops to his knees and reaches between the gap to try and pull the boy back out. Luckily, he was successful. He managed to pull the boy back onto the platform, where he then hugs...
Nope, nah, get the hell off. If I was the kid, I would have been like,
get off me. Get off me, yo. Like, for real. Okay? You suck. This will be the last and final time you ever watch me. Ever. I need at least, bare minimum, a 6-mile I was about to say radius from you. Either that or divorce papers. Which one? Like, I almost died, motherfucker.
Close. A Sydney Trains worker hurries over to make sure the boy is okay. The boy was alright, although in a state of surprise. According to the transport minister, this boy isn't the only one to have fallen through the cracks.
Damn.
223 children were reported to have fallen underneath
Damn.
trains at Sydney stations in 2016 alone. Number 14. The Exorcism. This footage shows a woman shouting devil among a group of frightened commuters. A man dressed in a suit then proceeds to perform an exorcism on the subway.
shit, you can go ahead and do that, just not with me on it. The moment I hear somebody say some creepy, real creepy shit like some shit that like only a possessed person would say. I don't know about y'all. The other people that's on this subway, on this train. But my bitch is yeeting out the window. Point blank, period.
And attempting to free the woman of her possession, but the demon seems to be strong-willed as instead the woman starts to attack with her umbrella. The man tells her that he forgives her, but remains confused and repeats the word devil regularly.
Damn.
She then backs away from him towards a corner of the car. The video was titled "When You Find Yourself in the Middle of an Exorcism on the Metro" and has been viewed over 1 million times. Local media claimed that this scene is a regular occurrence on the Mexico City subway.
If that's a shit, if that's and if that's a regular occurrence on that subway train station, like train alone, a regular appearance, like something that just happens regularly, don't you think, just throwing it out there, don't you think you should shut this mother clock? I have to fart. Sorry. If this is one of my first videos of you saying, hey, the moment you clicked on my video, bitch, you just became family. No judging over here. But we don't judge by the color of their skin, of your skin. But by the shoes on your mother clucking feet, we do. I lost my train of thought. Wow. I wish I could literally go back in time and figure out what I was just talking about. Oh. Yeah, don't you think it should be shut down if this happens regularly? Somebody clucking up. Somebody is in cahoots. Something ain't right. If this happens regularly, something ain't right. Somebody should shut this down immediately.
Perhaps it's real, but then again, maybe the woman was just emotionally distressed.
Bullshit.
Either way, it's pretty alarming. Number 13, on the tracks. When a man in a wheelchair fell onto the tracks in a Washington, D.C. subway station, many rushed to help him. Working as a team, 2 men were able to lift the 54-year-old onto the platform to safety, risking their lives in the process. Others were there to receive him, while the man then lifted his wheelchair out of harm's way. While it's unclear why he fell off the platform in the first place, luckily the man was alright. Number 12, rats. It's often said that there are more rats than people in New York City, but that's putting it mildly. Approximately 8.54 million people live in NYC, and by some estimates, they're outnumbered by rats around 4 to 1.
You know what that means? God damn, he is on his mother clucking face like a shit. That's crazy. That would freak man. I don't care how many rats I see or come across. They always gonna freak me out, and I have never seen one in person before. Right, let alone alive. But you can tell by like these people that they're used to this shit. That's crazy. But you know what that tells me? Rats are literally clucking and making babies every single day. Every day. I mean, I don't know how long a female rat, can I don't know how to say it, like, what is it called? Sorry. Oh man. But what is that called? It's a Thanksgiving food. Like I don't know what the hell I ate during Thanksgiving, but it was a whole lot of good stuff mixed in. Like I'm not one of those people that like separate my shit. I don't. Like if my food touches another food on my plate, then hell, like it's all going in at once. So and it's all coming out at once. It's not like you separate your food and then it starts off separating, right? Then it goes into your body, mixed all in, and then it separates out. No, that's weird. If your poop does that you get the hell away from me. But yeah, I was gonna say I don't know how long, because it doesn't make any sense why there's rats in New York City. There's a lot more rats than there is people in New York City. You know how many motherfuckers? He just said it too. You know how many motherfuckers are in New York City right now? And can you imagine more rats than there are people? That's crazy. But yeah, I was gonna say, like, I don't know if a female rat can hold their pregnancy, because I highly doubt it's 9 months. But it's probably like a couple weeks, couple days. I don't really know. Then I bet you, as soon as that bitch pops out, the husband, the side dude, the side piece, the boyfriend, the friend's benefits, the friend, the co-worker, the ex, the stranger is probably right back into the female's, yeah. And then it's like, damn.
Though it's no surprise that when folks who take the subway find themselves riding alongside passengers of the rodent variety, this video shows a rat scurrying through a subway car, dodging between and over passengers' legs as they themselves try to avoid him. Then, seeing an escape, the rodent raises up what turns to be the leg of a sleeping commuter. The man wakes up startled as the rodent bounds right to the guy's face. What a horrible sight to wake up to.
Hell yeah.
That man certainly had nightmares for weeks.
That's a big ass rat.
Learned an important lesson. Never ever fall asleep on the New York City subway. Number 11.
Especially without Adidas.
St. Petersburg subway. This disturbing footage shows the aftermath of a horrible subway event in St. Petersburg, Russia.
What is that? What is that?
That occurred on April 3rd, 2017. While most in the footage are calmly exiting their train cars, which remain fully intact, the footage then pans to the wagons that were destroyed by the blast. Darkened, the windows blown out. Passengers in these wagons throw their bags through the broken glass and climb out onto the platform. The event seems to have been coordinated, as another device was found at a different station and was safely defused. This wasn't the first attack on Russia's transport system. There have been at least 4 since 2009, the most scary of which occurred in 2010 in Moscow, when 38 lives were lost in one incident.
Damn.
Another scary thing to worry about. Number 10, the outburst. The woman on this subway has some harsh words for a fellow commuter. While the person taking the video didn't capture the moments leading up to her angry outburst.
She doing too much. I mean, I don't know the backstory about this, but like, she extra, like, she doing too much. Like, I understand. I should have waited. I'm sorry I farted again, but I should have waited until like my bowels were good until I did this video, because I know this is just, I know me farting on camera is really disgusting, but I'm sorry, but see, I don't like that. I don't like arguing. See, See, this makes me think I should have paid attention in English classes, English, whatever. I should have paid attention to school. um, but yeah, I don't like all of that. What she's doing, like, there's always a moment in time where you can handle certain shit, you know, and in front of doing it and doing it in front of people in public, especially in a closed space like this, where you can't be moving around all like that. Like, come on, because you end up hitting somebody, and if you hit me, hey. Hey.
The footage begins with her pointing into the face of a man and having some harsh words for him. She then takes it a step further, calling the man a batterer, while screaming in his face. Her display scared passengers so much that they cleared out of the car. It's only when she touches him that he comes after her to defend himself until she backs away. By the end of the video, the entire place is cleared out, with only the woman in the red coat standing alone in the car. I guess that's one way to score private transportation. Number 9, Quake in Subway. A YouTuber published this raw footage of the 7.1 quake in Mexico in 2017 that devastated Mexico City and the surrounding areas.
Hey, yeah. Can I speak to the manager on duty, please? Yeah, I can hold. Hey, what's going on, Mike? Yeah, so I was about to yeah, I know I'm almost, yeah, I know what time I'm scheduled to work, and I was about to be on my way, but like, I noticed the train moving, or the subway, I don't really know what the difference is, moving like a mother clucking roller coaster, and I'm not really feeling it today, so yeah, I'm not gonna go to work today. Just want to let you know. You know, I'm not about to risk my life. Like, you got it. It's like I seen, like, what I saw, what I witnessed with the subway moving back and forth. Nope. No, that's straight off some Final Destination type shit. Nope, you got it. So unless you want to pick me up, I'm not about to come into work. Or if I do, I'm taking my bike, and I'm gonna be mad late. I'm just letting you know off bucks. Just saying. How you still getting on that? Why'd you get on that?
The footage shows that commuters remain calm despite the subway and platform and everyone swaying around them. Some chose to get on the train, probably in order to sit down and stop feeling seasick from the swaying. The powerful quake hit Mexico City, where at least 361 people were reported passed away in the city and the surrounding areas. Nerve-wracking as the subway platform may be, I'd rather be there than in the chaos of collapsing buildings above. Number 8,
Damn.
Subway Fall. A 52-year-old woman standing on a platform in Madrid patiently awaits her train when suddenly she faints. She quite literally topples onto the tracks. Fellow commuters gather around the edge of the platform while an off-duty officer springs into action. With the train due to arrive at the station any minute, the commuters on the platform attempt to flag the oncoming conductor, while the officer manages to drag the woman across the opposite track and, with the help of bystanders, lift her up to the platform. You can see the oncoming train pull slowly into the station just as the officer lifts the woman from the tracks. The train operator is able to stall the train enough before entering the station that it didn't come in full speed ahead. After the woman is lifted onto the opposite platform, a doctor who is also waiting on the platform gives the woman first aid. If you ever need a pick-me-up, just remember there are still some everyday heroes in the world. This is but one example. Number 7, Guy on CTA Train, published by Ruben Perez in May of 2015. This man on a subway in Chicago, who appears mentally unwell, starts muttering quietly but audibly.
Not to be rude or disrespectful, but if I'm sitting in front of this mother clucker that's doing all this sus stuff right now, and how scared I get so easily, low key, I would have did this. Well, obviously, listen to my music. Baby, 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 oh, baby, 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 no. Baby, oh, I thought you'd always be mine. I'm like, yeah, and I'm gone. Yeah, exactly. Nope, don't got time for that. You gotta be clucked up. Nope.
Himself, then gripping one wrist, he starts shaking his head, shaking all over, muttering more and more aggressively, until he goes still and wide-eyed. Still muttering, he sits a bit more calmly for a while, continuing his monologue. Then he starts shaking alarmingly again. That halts and he sits calmly, seemingly having a heated conversation with the person sitting beside him. Only there's nobody there.
See.
Passengers don't interact, but simply pass him by as they exit the train.
Oh my God!
He continues having a conversation with the invisible person beside him, gesturing and speaking with conviction. While this man's episode is quite scary to watch, the man filming the footage is laughing. Most in the comments find that to be off-putting and insensitive.
I laugh in my eyes. That's one of the things I would not be doing, especially in front of somebody like that. Cause you don't know what they're going. You don't know what they really doing. You know. He could either be mentally, something wrong with him. He can be on some shit, or he can be like an actor, low key, and acting out his monologue, right? Because I low key do that. Not nothing like that, like that extreme, because I know if I was to actually do that, and I was to actually, like, in my monologue was like I had to act like, I'm not calling him crazy, but like act like a crazy dude. I can only imagine what people would how they would react if I was to, act out my monologue. But you don't really know what's going on with him. But like, you laughing like that, that's like mad disrespectful. He can be mentally challenged or something, like, and you laughing. You don't really know. And because you laughing, I hope you get clucked up.
There's no doubt that man needed help. Let's hope he got it from someone besides the cameraman. Number 6.
He looking dead at you.
Conductor, we have a problem. Once you watch this video, there's one line you won't be able to get out of your head. Conductor, we have a problem. The video footage is filmed by a passenger who is pushing the emergency button on repeat to report a problem to the conductor. While there seems to be no problem on the subway car, other than the man in question repeating this and pushing the emergency button like mad, the train never slows and no one comes to his aid as he repeats his claim while pressing the button. Conductor, we have a problem. Conductor, we have a problem. Conductor, conductor, we have a problem. Conductor, we have a problem. Conductor, we have a problem.
What's the problem?
One man steps in to stop him, but the man doesn't cease in his exclamation, and then starts hurrying down the center of the train, while dodging some commuters who try to intercept him. Once he gets to the other end, the reason for his journey is clear. There's another button at the other end of the car. He starts pushing that one too, repeating his claim, "Conductor, we have a problem." This is when many on the car intervene. Conductor, I have a problem. 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 You are the problem. Conductor, I have a problem. Conductor, I have a problem. Conductor, I have a problem. Sick of this guy's antics, as the train pulls into a station, many try to convince him to disembark, saying he's the one with the problem. But he remains unconvinced and continues to press the emergency button to report his problem to authorities. Through all the commotion, he doesn't exit the train and his camera is pushed down.
Why do I feel like... I mean, granted, he may be the problem, but I feel like, and this is like a reach as hell, but like, you know, having, what is it called? Premonitions? I think that's a word. I don't know. But like, being able to see, which is, I'm not going to say unlikely, but it's like, it's pretty up there of it ever happening. But like, I feel like a part of me is like, he can see what's about to happen. Like some final, I know that's a movie, Final Destination, but I mean he's kind of acting like it, you know, like he sees what's about to happen, and I guess he's trying to warn people. I told you that was a reach, but I don't know, or he could just easily be the problem, and he can be, yeah, like something wrong with him or something.
It goes dark, leaving us to wonder how this confrontation was resolved. Number 5, random encounter. This footage shows an older woman who doesn't seem as though she's all that mentally there. She curses at another passenger who looks like she was just sitting there, minding her own business. Then out of nowhere, things get more severe. Thankfully, the people around the young woman protest and tell the attacker to leave the woman alone. The older woman calls one of these men a scumbag. Then she squares up with him. When he stands up, she gets up on the seat and people around them swarm the situation. In an attempt to calm her down, she then gets off the seat and waits by the door, continuing to mutter about what a scumbag that nice guy is. When the subway stops, she makes her grand exit. Those who currently ride the NYC subway say they do feel unsafe and paranoid that they might be next. Unfortunately, many must travel by subway to get to work, so there's not really a safer alternative. Number 4, rush hour in Beijing. Beijing Cream
Damn!
This bird's eye shot of a train station on line 13 in 2013 during morning rush hour. Commuters are standing heel to toe on the platform as the train pulls in. When it slows, they press to the doors in an unorderly fashion, not wanting to wait for the next train, instead of making space for commuters aboard the train to get out, which would be more logical and less time-consuming. Those disembarking have to pierce their way through the crowd on the platform. As the platform people press their way in the minute the doors open, you can almost hear the frustrated screaming going on inside commuters' heads. It's a crazy phenomenon to watch, and it makes you a bit creeped out to think that a stampede could occur at any moment, and anyone could be trampled and lose their life. Such events, though rare, are not unheard of on Chinese subways. Incidents of commuters fleeing fire alarms and even emptying a car when a man fainted have been reported in Beijing. In Shenyang in 2017, 15 people were hurt in a stampede on a subway train.
Damn. If I was one of the 15 people that got hurt, bitch, I'm hurting at least 35. Question. Because this is not, the subway is not only in America. So, would it be a good idea if, like, all the continents were together? I know this is random, but, like, this is, like, it's in America, it's in, China, it's in Europe, all that, He's talking about different places, not just America. So, like, if, like, all the continents, like, somehow got back together, right, and there were, like, no spaces, in, like how it is now, would that be a good idea or a bad idea? I feel like it would be a lot more chaos and then war and a lot more arguments, fights, just a whole lot going on. So never mind, I'll take that back.
Well, 12 were hurt in the same city in 2015. Number 3, I Don't Like You.
Okay.
The NYC subway is flush with characters, and this crazy lady on the 7 train is one of them. Marcus the Gladiator published footage of this fellow commuter to YouTube in November of 2012. In it, the woman who sits alone appears to be telling off nearby passengers, or perhaps imaginary ones. She insists that she doesn't like any of them, and they don't like her either, so no one should look at each other.
Do me a favor, don't look at me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Because you don't know me, and I don't know you, and you don't like me, and I don't like you. I don't like your kind.
A while later,
Racist.
she is seen flinging her arms seemingly unconsciously and making rude gestures, then raising her arm while contorting her face. When passengers get on at a stop and sit down next to her, she suddenly turns to her right and asks a man if the girl between them is his girlfriend and why he's looking at her. Moments later, they move and the lady passed the now empty seat next to her, saying she'd be so happy with her own apartment or her own house. While this woman's reality is more sad than scary, the unpredictability of her actions is certainly frightening. Number 2, electrical issue. Smoke wafted through the Yellow Line train on January 12, 2015. While it filled the train, commuters waited over 35 minutes for help to escape.
Damn.
The cause is believed to have been an electrical issue in the tunnel. When the issue occurred, it forced commuters on the platform to evacuate. That's when train 302 pulled towards the platform and took off again. But it was so thick the train operator was blinded. He pulled to a stop in the tunnel. The train's fans were pulling smoke inside, and firefighters were only dispatched when they received a 911 call about 7 minutes later. Meanwhile, the passengers on the train could barely breathe, and many got down on the floor. In the raw video of the train, you can see just how bad it is inside the wagon, and you can hear people cough, while most lie or squat on the floor. Over the intercom, they are told to remain calm and not to open the doors. Some called 911 to describe where the train was located so that rescuers could be sent down. Out of the 380 people who were evacuated from the train, 86 were treated, 9 were treated outside the station, and 1 passed away. Before we get to number 1, my name is Chills and I hope you're enjoying my narration. If you're curious about what I look like in real life, then go to my Instagram at DylanIsChillinYT and tap that follow button to find out. It's a proven fact that generosity makes you a happier person, so if you're generous enough to hit that subscribe button and the bell beside it, then thank you. This way, you'll be notified of the new video we upload every Tuesday. Number 1, Blade Encounter.
What? Nah.
This video, published by SkillDuff1122 in April 2013, illustrates that something bad can happen anywhere at any time. Nowhere is safe. The footage shows a man in a black shirt and jeans standing on the platform. Before he reaches into his pocket and brandishes a large blade, he walks determinedly down the platform towards another commuter who starts shouting,
I would have ran like
a couple
shit.
others put themselves between the man and the man he's after, seemingly trying to block the encounter. It's unclear if they're involved in the dispute or just fellow commuters trying to prevent something bad from happening. Then the wielding man picks a plastic bag up off the ground, that of the man he was chasing. A woman steps in trying to prevent the man from taking the bag, while the other man hurries over to grab his belongings. The wielder is successfully blocked from taking the bag, but he won't be held back. He follows the guy around again, but the guy manages to escape and is seen rushing down the platform, looking over his shoulder the whole way. A couple moments later, the wielding man is following again, but that's where the footage ends. What did he want from the other guy? How did this harrowing incident conclude? With no further footage or story, this one ends with too many loose threads. Thanks for checking out this video. Be sure to subscribe because we upload new countdowns every Tuesday and Saturday. Or if you're still not convinced, here are some of our other videos that I think you'd like. Enjoy.
That last one, none of my business. None of my business. I'm just trying to get to my destination, and that's it. That's it. I don't care about nobody else. You know, if you got a knife, if you got a weapon on you, stay the hell away from me. And we're gonna be good. We're gonna be Gucci. We're gonna be all right. We're gonna be good. You know. But the moment you start to irritate me or irritate my bubble, then that's when we have a problem. I'm sorry. This is probably the most I have ever farted in one video. Like, I don't know what the hell I ate for Thanksgiving, but I mean, it was good. But yo, god damn. But yeah, I rode the subway a couple of times, you know, and I personally, granted, the only thing I don't like about the subway is that they don't really have no Wi-Fi, or if they do, or like you can't get no signal on your phone, which kind of sucks. But I mean, I don't really have a problem with the subway. With the very few ew, I just threw up something. Oh, that's nasty. But yeah, I have no problem with the subway. The very few times I have taken it, but that's something I would probably not take. You know, I mean, if we take the subway, then, keep going. You know, by all means, keep taking it. But I personally, you know, even if I had access to a subway, because something can happen at any given time, and bitch, I'm in a tunnel. Like, what a Ninja Turtles at? Like, no, I don't want to be trapped in a dark ass tunnel. That'll be, nah, you got it. See, now I'm starting to picture that shit. But, if anyone has ever taken the subway, and was like, tell me about, tell me about your experience. Was it good? Was it bad? Was it weird, creepy, awesome? Everything that you imagined, everything that you didn't imagine. And did you see rats? Let me know all that. Let me know all that in the comment section below. Keep it cool, keep it classy, and I love you. Stay happy. My beautiful, sexy ass family.